Hey, how's it going, everybody? Newcastle Ninja here. What I have for you today is the CJRB Resource, and this is a really, really awesome big knife, and it's very well done. CJRB, I really like their stuff, especially their AR-RPM9 steel, which is great for corrosion resistance, edge retention, and really only got to strop it up a few times if you get it a little gummy, but their knives come razor sharp. This one here is definitely razor sharp, and it's a big one. We're looking at over 9-inch knife here. The blade itself is, what, 4.16 of an inch? So it's just over 4 inches. The actual cutting length of this blade is right at 4 inches. Handle's about 5. And for such a big sized knife, this is just right at 6 ounces, if not like 5.98 ounces. So it's not incredibly thick. It's just over a ½ inch. And yeah, it's really just got it really going on here. You got some nice strong steel liners there. And I would say some adequate access to the liner lock. The G10 is nice and grippy, but not like overly aggressive. You do have these kind of like steps of like milling that go all the way around. Some have said it's a little sharp. Yeah, it could be sanded down, and I probably might, but honestly, I've been using this quite a bit, and it hasn't really even bothered me. And it's got some smooth action. Of course, with that big blade and ceramic ball bearings to throw into it, you're going to get a nice drop, and this one is definitely doing it. And let's see, it's right down the middle. Perfect alignment there. Lock up, yeah, right there also in the middle. So I like it. It's got some really nice thumb studs for both sides. And this is a right side or left side carry. And hey, look, they even give you hardware and a left-handed clip if you want to just go ahead and switch it over. Now this is a T6 torque screwdriver that you would need, but the rest of the hardware on this is T8s, and that's just great. And this one here, it's only got a few holding it together, but honestly, it'd be nothing to field strip this down to get right into it. Again, it's got the ceramic ball bearing action, and this is a really, really great knife. I like the pocket clip. It's adequate, you know, to give you a relatively deep carry, and you've got an exceptionally deep, lanyard hole there that's kind of out of the way if you want to do that. And I like these barrel spacers that they put in here. Not a lot of milling in there, but for a 9-inch knife at just about 6 ounces, I'm not complaining. This blade is, I'm loving it. So let's see, got the old cigar catalog out. See if it slices and dices. It sure does. It is razor sharp. No joke. So while I got it here, I do want to show you some comparable options of some other knives that you may have in your collection. This here is the CJRB Large Pyrite. And in comparison, yeah, this is still bigger. About the same in the handle department, but it's considerably big. Here's another famous one, the Rat 1 by Ontario. This kind of dwarfs it. But I gotta say, even though this dwarfs the Rat 1 a little bit, this is not like a machete in your hand. It's actually quite doable. It's got a nice balance to it, and because it's got such a great handle to blade ratio, it really doesn't feel like you're lugging around a pocket anchor or nothing. Plus, it's got that thin profile. It goes in and out of the pocket just fine, and I'm loving it. Here's another CJRB. This is the Riff. And look at that little Riff compared to that Resource. Yeah, also a great knife. And it also has this a similar type of milling in that blade there, a little bit of weight relief, and also to aid you into like other ways of opening the knife. You can use that fuller to slow open if you don't want to use the thumb stud to fire it out. And you might even be able to get a dig in there to give it a little flip up for a reverse flick, if you like that kind of thing. And this has been a fun knife to carry around. It's because it's so big and it has that nice thwack open sound. I'm digging it. I love the way that the blade just shears right through things. It's just a beauty. Nice stonewash finish on there. Not a lot of billboarding, and yeah. Well done, Mr. Pinkerton. Once again. Yeah, Dirk Pinkerton. He knows how to design a knife. Now, one I wanted to also show you in comparison that's a generally one that's thought of as a big knife, and it's a pretty good sized knife, is the Praxis. And this is the standard Praxis here. Praxis has been getting a lot of buzz lately with their new additions of the yellowish material handles and stuff, but this is my old school one, and it's I actually ironically dyed a very similar color. This was tan, but yeah, this one here is also dwarfed by the Resource, and this is no small knife, but really no complaints here. There is another knife I wanted to show that this reminded me of, and that is, let's see, I think I have it on me. Yep. The Judge by Kaiser. When I saw that handle color, it immediately reminded me of the Judge. And the Judge is no slouch for in the size department. It's a pretty good sized knife. But this here is just with that wide blade and that great steel and edge on there. This is one that will be great to have around for some heavy duty tasks and so forth. And again, I've been just loving it. It's so comfortable in the hand because it's just such a neutral big grip. It's a good one, and I've been enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would be. And that's about it. Yeah, let you get another look at this. And again, these do come in green and also red with the black blade. And yeah, this is a keeper. So if you want to get this at, like, say, White Mountain Knives or whatever, you can use my code NCN there when you're doing the checkout. Get you 10% off. And I'll have the specifications of this knife here in the description there, as well as a link that you can get this knife if it's something that you'd want to get. I think it's another great one by Dirk, and we thank you. So that's it. I'm Newcastle Ninja. Please like and subscribe because I'm doing this for you. I'm not getting anything out of it as far as like kickbacks or, you know, them sending me knives. I've purchased all these knives, so I'm regular knife Joe just like you, and I just figured, hey, while I have it in hand and I have my phone nearby, let me just give you my little thoughts and stuff on these things, and I'm just giving you my honest opinion here. And this is definitely a great knife. Now, one last thing I am going to do, because I like to modify my knives a bit. I might get the Dremel to go a little deeper on the jimping. It's all right, but I do like something that bites a little more. And yeah, I might get the sanding block out there just to make it mine. But other than that, great knife. Don't even need to do those things. That's just me. Merely a suggestion if that's something that you might want to do. And that's about it. So, once again, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.